Shambi, welcome to the show. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Kodai Senga.
The afternoon.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Nimmo makes the grab, one down.
The shortstop.
Here's Mookie to hit.
Betts.
And first offering is fouled off. Senga. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Lindor zips it to first. Mookie retired, 2 down. Here's Freddie Freeman now.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Swing and a miss. Going 1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Back here at Citi Field. And on the hill today, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
No ball,
1 out,
strikes.
bases empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Late on that fastball. 2 outs, bases empty. And a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. On the ground, right side. Nice grab. Over to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The throw to third. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The tag out.
Nah.
And now it's Max Muncy. Swings and misses. 0-1. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012.
Maybe the same message.
Just misses with that one.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
To third, tag, got him. 2 outs. In the dirt, and the count is filled up. No score here in the second. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Yamamoto back to work. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
Starling Marte up to hit.
Marte.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. Nimmo gets his lead at first with nobody out.
2 balls.
Squirts away a little bit. In the dirt. Here's the 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The third baseman,
Brett Baty up now for the Mets. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Smith collects, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Francisco Alvarez stands in now and watches strike 1. Center field. Pajes brings it in, and that's the third out. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Late with the swing there.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Andy Pages getting ready to hit. Out to short. Lindor slings it across. And there's 2 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Batting 9, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. And it chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Citi Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Fought off foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
So hard to
2
touch.
strikes.
Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is out of here. And this place is rocking. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Upstairs.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
In the air, right side of the infield. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's
now
one down.
Shortstop,
now Francisco Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. Right side, Freeman. And he takes it himself for the out. Juan Soto now.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning.
Tend to give up home runs sometimes.
And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman, on the ground. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, and he's safe at first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And that one fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner takes off. And a count 1-2. Runner on the go again. Pitch inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner edges away at second. High fly ball, right field. Soto moving under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at 3rd with 1 out. And here's Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And delivers outside. late on that fastball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one not close, and the count's full. One away with a runner at third. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Ohtani goes after that one for strike one. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Not even close there, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Late swing, foul to the left. Inside, and now 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The catcher, Will
Smith to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Base hit, 1 run in already. Here comes Freddie around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's a 2-run single. It's 2-1.
Number 13.
Here comes Max Muncy. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Michael Conforto will climb in. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball right side. Toss to Alonso. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Queens, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now here is Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws in time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out. Here's Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Nimmo.
In the air, right side. Conforto sizes this one up, corrals it, and there's 2 away. Here's Starling Marte. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Starling Marte.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In there. And so now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. Senga back to work. And that is out of play. And the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Lindor. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons. Before Shea was finished.
And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a pitch. On the ground to short. Lindor. Jump throw. And he can't come up with it.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, 35 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. One down, base is empty. Soto makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Brett Baty. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Strike 3, it's a strikeout for Yamamoto. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Alvarez.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And another ball.
No strikes.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil stands in. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul straight back. The Mets down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. That misses, and the count even 1-1. Just off the inside edge. That one catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. The batter now will be Will Smith. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the.
He's quitting.
Now walk off. Attitude. 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 Now walk off.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves.
And now,
first pitch
welcome
coming your way next.
Your Atlanta Braves.
So just about set now, and on the hill, Chris Sale.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Yeah. Riley fires to first, and they get Edman for the out. Here's Betts.
Second, the shortstop.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact. To deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The shortstop takes the ball. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Freddie Freeman stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Here's a 3-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Handles, throws to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching in this game, Dustin May. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So here's Riley now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
One ball, one strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. Acuna, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. Swings through that.
1-2.
Line drive, base hit. And the Braves score first. It's 1-0. Around second is Riley.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Matt Olson. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-0.
No strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Runner at third here, nobody out. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Plays the plate, and they cut him down. In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Oh, he's hitting these balls in the right spot. I mean, that's crazy.
1 out. Runner at second. Marcell Ozuna now at the plate. Little chopper rolls
He's
foul.
hitting it right on them lines.
And a foul ball. Man at second.
Oh.
Inside, almost got him. In the dirt.
He definitely swung. He definitely swung, because when I do that, it's a fucking swing. When I do that, it's a swing.
Cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Struck him out swinging.
I just threw it to... Throw it!
Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Bro.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. So here's Murphy now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity.
This one in the air.
Like, he's just holding on to the goddamn
Freeman
ball,
makes the
bro.
grab, 2 down.
Fuck.
And here comes
Batting six.
Ozzie
The
Albies
second
to the
baseman,
dish.
Ozzie Albies.
Foul ball there. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to first, and that's a foul ball. Right through there, got him. Good job at damage control right there.
Damn. That sucked, man. Got out of that inning, not too bad, but man, that could have been real bad.
Ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. Sale, a 6'6" southpaw, 35 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit.
Come on, Shohei, tie this sucker up.
Sale, back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swinging late, man. Every time I play on the TV, I swing late. I don't know what it is, but started right down the pipe, too.
the ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And he couldn't hold back.
See? It's a swing for me. Oh my God.
Up to the plate
Everything is a
Will
fucking
Smith.
swing. Can't understand it, bro.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 52.
He's already taking him out.
Lee.
That's crazy. He might end up regretting that, bro.
Riley
Just took out his best picking pitcher.
throws to first in
16
time.
pitches,
And a
17
couple
pitches.
of quick outs.
How do you do
Here's
it?
Muncy to hit. Swing and a miss
Oh
as he was
God.
late.
0-1.
2 out, space is empty. Swing
Oh
and a
my!
miss.
I'm always late on the TV.
Really good
I don't know what it
back-to-back
is.
Sliders now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
I don't know what it is,
1
man.
and 2.
Swings
I don't know
through
what
that
it
one.
is.
It's a
Late again.
strikeout.
Watch.
Back at Truist
Leading
Park,
up
bottom of the
for the
second.
Braves,
So now to
the
the plate
center
for
fielder,
Atlanta.
Michael
Michael
Franchise
Harris the
game.
second.
I'm gonna probably have to end up putting this. My Madden franchise
Swing
game
and a miss.
starts
Ugly swing
about
right
15
there.
1
minutes.
strike.
Next
I don't like to
offering
quit, but
is
I'm
down
gonna have
low.
no choice.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Drake
Batting
Baldwin
eighth,
digs
that's
in now.
Drake Baldwin.
And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Just missed. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Baldwin stands at first with 1 out. The next offering misses. 1-1.
Look at that. What is it?
In the dirt, blocked. To second, but way too late. Safe
I'm just
there.
not focused because I don't know why I didn't throw that one away.
The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The right fielder, number 13.
Back to the
Ronald
leadoff spot in the
Acuna
Braves lineup.
Jr.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Late swing fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a swing and a miss.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4
Playing games up there
strikeouts
with
now.
that bunt shit, bro. I haven't got a single hit this game. That's crazy. Oh, it's the second inning. I didn't realize
Back
that.
here in Atlanta, on to the
I
third
I hate
inning.
that.
And here
I
is
hate that I'm
Michael
gonna have to quit this
Conforto.
fucking game though.
Conforto.
Kind of sucks. Seems like this would have been a good game,
First
Nope, that's
offering, and it
out.
just misses.
but I gotta play that franchise game.
Slider right there.
That pitch
One
started
ball,
in
1
and
strike.
ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed
Yeah, I don't know
hitter.
why I play on this TV. I love how it looks, but I just can't.
Cuts and
I
misses.
just can't,
It's
man.
a strikeout.
I can't play on this TV.
And now the
Everything's
center
late. Look,
fielder,
look at my
Andy
hitting. Everything is
Pages.
late. What are you stepping
And
off
before the
for,
pitch, he steps
dumbass?
off.
Nobody even on base.
And there's a ball.
Ball 1. 1-0.
That's a little bit low. Drops in for
fuck,
a hit.
I wish he was
Couldn't
faster.
Run it down. The throw in. And he'll make it into third with a
even
triple.
faster. I didn't fucking home run.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than
Fucked
that.
up on
Showed
that
a
one.
willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
What
took
am I
the barrel
swinging?
right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base
Of course,
hit.
my shit never goes out of bounds.
Has room, and he
My
makes the
shit
catch.
never goes out of bounds. What the fuck am I swinging?
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy
Now
Edman.
the second
Grounded
baseman,
out
Tommy
his first time up.
Edman.
And that one fouled off.
D. Deanna. How do I hook my?
Pickoff throw.
You know how mommy was doing the Bluetooth on this? Do you know how to do that? It just goes
Two
Bluetooth,
outs.
right?
And
I just
one
hit the
in scoring
Bluetooth and then
position.
I find the sound bar.
And now a second time to third. And they're
Okay,
keeping
not
him
now, not
close.
yet.
And that's disengagement number 2.
Really?
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Got him! That K is his third of the game.
I gotta get ready for. I gotta get
And
ready
we're
for the
back.
what's it
Bottom of
called?
the inning. Here comes Austin
Third
Riley.
baseman, Austin.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie
I gotta get
ball
ready
days
for it,
because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there, just couldn't catch up.
Foul ball still 0-2. Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there. Stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself
Now
behind in the
back,
count right
first
there, but he
baseman,
didn't give
Matt
in. I know that was a ground ball, but it was
Olson.
absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in
One
front
ball,
of if
no
you're an
strike.
infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
He's in there.